Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Benji, and today is a very special day because um, I haven't done a comic book review since last July, and it feels really weird after a year and a couple of months to be actually doing a Walking Dead review again. Because as you know, yesterday dropped the Walking Dead Deluxe #1. Now, for the longest time, I wanted the Walking Dead comics to be in color. I don't know why. I mean, I understand why they did it in black and white because it's just. I mean, if you want to do black and white, then I'm not going to stop the creator from doing it. But I feel like it's a quicker process to get done and to make and to ship out, I guess. But I mean, some people prefer color, some people don't. I mean, I always felt it was very nuanced and very like old timey, I guess. But I mean, I have The Walking Dead Deluxe issue #1. This is the standard cover, cover A from artist Dave McCraig. I have the B cover from artist Tony Moore, who was the original artist who did the first 6 issues and the first 24 covers of the comic in its original run. I have the cover 3 by Charlie Adlard. This is a connecting cover, so the first 6 issues of this arc are going to be all one long poster in a sense. So I'm going to see what that looks like when it comes to the end. I mean, this one does look quite good. But I did notice this zombie here. It does look a little bit like Rick. So I don't know if they're going to do like a thing where the whole series is going to be one giant connecting thing. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. This cover, I actually don't know who this is by. I've completely forgotten the name, but damn you, Glare. But I mean, it is of Bicycle Girl. So I mean, that's a nice little addition they did to it. Because I mean, that's what sort of they kind of made Bicycle Girl into an original character in a sense. They did a backstory for her as like a miniseries on the TV show. So I mean, they kind of give it a bit more. Like, it's just nice to recognise that a nice original character came from the TV show, which does appear in the comic. So, this next one, again, I don't know the artist for it, but I have to admit it does look beautiful. I mean, I'm a little bit annoyed with this little top bit here, but I mean, I'm happy it's there because you just get to have this beautiful cover of seeing all the zombies just like glaring on top like demons. You got a very concerned Rick holding his revolver, and I mean, he doesn't really use a revolver in the comics. He's mainly a hatchet man and just a normal pistol. And then I'm guessing what they're going to do with this style of cover is going to do like character portraits. So like this one is Rick, and then like maybe down the line they'll do Carl, Negan, Princess, Beta, who knows. And the last one is actually a blank sketch variant. This is the first one I actually own, and it's a deluxe. I mean, I'm happy. I mean, I got into the Walking Dead comics at a time where it was like the last 50, 40 odd issues. So, I mean, just to have a blank sketch, and I know they sell these at Comic Cons. I've never actually been to a proper Walking Dead like Comic Con. Most the Comic Con that I normally go to has more recent issues, and to be honest, just to have a nice blank sketch, I mean, it kind of spurs me on to go to like Walker Stalker and get this signed by like Andrew Lincoln, Jeffrey D. Morgan, Norman Reedus, Melissa McBride, it's just like it's a little tribute to where I've been and what I'll be doing. And I guess it just looks, I mean, just sometimes just having it in white is just beautiful. I don't know why, but I mean, I know a lot of people get blank sketch covers to show off their own artwork, and to be honest, I'm not an artist myself. I can barely draw a smiley face. I'll be perfectly honest right now. But yeah, personally, with the deluxe, it's a brilliant addition to the series. I mean, I think it's gonna try and inspire a new generation to start picking up the comic book because, I mean, the comic book started in 2003, and if you try and find a first print issue #1, like without the deluxe, just normal black and white, it's going to cost you a couple grand, because I know a lot of people do the CGCs, and they go for a fair price because it is like the first issue, and not many people bought it. I think they only had like they only printed a certain amount for this, but I think with The Walking Dead Deluxe #1, there was actually something new they introduced with the comic, and it's called the cutting room floor. Now, with the cutting room floor, it's actually behind the scenes of when they started making the comic. I'm quickly going to grab just the cover one to show you. But, yeah, I mean, it does look brilliant. Like, with the cutting room floor, it does show, if I can find it, some of the notes that Robert Kirkman did for those issues. So, like, notes being like flashback, Rick getting shot, and then waking up in the hospital. So it's like all the paneling that he either sent to Tony Moore and then I'm assuming later Charlie Adlard to see what sort of notes he wanted the comic to go in. But hey, it's just nice to see what they do with it. So I guess like it's just stuff like that. Rick wakes up, big talk, more talking. So you're a cop. What was your first clue? And just like the little seeds of when Rick was like talking to Morgan and stuff like that. And to be honest, just looking at it now, like that first page, the iconic first page where Rick gets shot, it's sort of amazing, and it's just nice to have a like even has a previous like previously the world we knew is gone. The world of commerce and frivolous necessity has been replaced by a world of survival and responsibility. An epidemic of apocalyptic proportions has swept the globe, causing the dead to rise and feed on the living. It's just that little bit of character that we never actually... It's just the story of it I love so much. And just to be holding this in my hand, it's feeling weird, because I thought, oh, it's going to last like 2 issues and then they're going to stop printing. But no, they've actually done half of the series already, before issue 1 came out. So, I believe issue 1 is the only issue to come out in October, and then from November onwards, it's going to be bi-weekly. So, my bank account is going to be non-existent by the time I finish the series. And the scary thing to think of is when the last issue comes out, in 8 years' time, I will be nearly 30. And that's scary to think about, to be perfectly honest. But, I mean... like the original run of the series lasted 16 years, and I jumped on from like the last couple years. So I mean it's crazy to think it's been 17 years since the very first issue came out, and it's just amazing. Like, this series has grown into such a wide phenomenon, and I know a lot of people crap on the TV show nowadays for certain creative decisions and stuff like that. But to be honest, the story is the story. It's always going to be about the characters. It'll always be the story that changed a lot of people's lives, and most certainly Robert Kirkman's, Andrew Lincoln's, Jeffrey D. Morgan's, Norman Reedus, like all the cast and crew of The Walking Dead, like Greg Nicotero, Gail Ann Hurd, Angela Kang. I could go on for literally ages, but I don't want to bore you guys out. But I mean, to be perfectly honest, it's a brilliant first issue to get back in, and I highly recommend, if you want to read the Walking Dead comic, I'd say the Deluxe is the way to go, because to be honest, if you want to collect the older issues and like the original black and white prints, I mean, they go on eBay for a couple of quid, and to be honest, that's not too bad. But I know as you get like further back to like issue 40, they go for like 40-50 quid. And if you're willing to spend that amount of money for a single issue, then be my guest, you do you. But I think right now I have got up to from issue 97, Something to Fear, all the way to the end in like standard black and white prints, because I found them cheap on eBay, and I'm part of some Facebook groups that sell these issues. So, but I mean, first of all, it's just brilliant to see that The Walking Dead is printing again. Also, I didn't mention this, but they have the original cover on the back, and it's the deluxe. This deluxe presentation of the survival horror epic, retold in glorious full color, begins here. Original issue 1 cover by Tony Moore. So that is the original, it's the original cover. And to be honest, at the moment, I think my favourite cover at the moment has to be this one, the character portrait of Rick, because I think it's just nice to see everything like surround, like he's nervous, and it's shown like key moments from the issue So like Bicycle Girl, the zombies coming through the doors, Rick waking up in the hospital. I mean, it's just nice. And I forgot another quick thing to mention. They do put the covers on the last page. So like issue 2 will be released on November 4th. It's got the original David Finch cover, and David Finch and David McCraig. The original cover by Tony Moore. The variant by Charlie Adlard. The Julian Tesco's. I'm going to call him Julian Tesco's. And that's Ted Esco. If it's it sounds so rude when I just call him Julian Tesco. And actually, the character portraits are done by an artist called Arthur Adams. So, yeah. I think right now, top spot for best cover goes to portraits. Second has to go to the original deluxe. Number 3 has to be Charlie Adlard. Number 4, the original Tony Moore cover, because I think it's been printed so many times and it's been on like multiple number 1s, so I guess it's sort of a trend. Number 5, I have to go for Bicycle Girl, and sadly the last spot is the blank sketch, because I mean there's nothing really on there, but I mean personally I know what I'm going to do with that issue when the time comes. But that's all I really have to say for now. I know there's not a lot. I know you guys know the story from head to toe, so I'm not going to go delving deep into the story, because you know the story. You've heard me talk about it extensively on this channel. So, I mean, it's just weird. It's going to be weird collecting Walking Dead issues again, and it's going to be helping me a lot as well. It's going to help me a bit more consistent with uploading again, because if you guys want me to talk about like all the issues every 2 weeks, then let me know in the comments, because I mean, I'd love to talk about them. I just love talking about the covers because the art is just so amazing. And I just love talking Walking Dead with you guys. At the time of this recording, I believe my series premiere of World Beyond review should be out, and my review for the season 10 finale. And yeah, I think this Sunday will be the review for the season 6 premiere of Fear the Walking Dead. I am going to be doing reviews now, so World Beyond and Fear the Walking Dead are going to be going on for the next couple of weeks, so I'll be expecting uploads from them, and as well, we'll be doing the comic reviews every 2 weeks to keep me consistent, because the YouTube algorithm hates me. So, for right now, I ask that you guys like and subscribe, leave a comment on what your favourite cover is, favourite cover or covers, give like a tier list if you really want to. Let me know what sort of video ideas you want to see from me in the future. Maybe it be like storyline explains, character in-depths, or just anything you'd want to see on this channel moving forward. I know with The Walking Dead Season 10 being over, and we have to wait until January, early next year for the additional 6 episodes of Season 10, we will get through it together. So for now, I bid you adieu. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Comment your favourite covers down below. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications for when I next upload. And I will see you guys very soon.